receiving support. Uh, Welcome. Thank you for joining us for our B-Sides live meetup. And of course, everything in my background all of a sudden wants to make some noise. That's always the case, huh? So we're going to talk about breastfeeding and going back to work. So we talked about congratulations, you're pregnant, what to expect, the first weeks after getting home from the hospital or wherever you birthed your baby, maybe right in your own home. Some of this actually will have to deal with some preparation of those few first weeks back at home. Hopefully, by this time, you've established a wonderful breastfeeding supply in which you had your baby at breast. Your baby is the best way to be able to remove breast milk from your breast. And then the breast pump tries to mimic that, but it's not as good of a mimic to that. So you allowed your baby full access to you for those first couple of weeks to establish that great milk supply. And then from there, we moved into preparation part of knowing that you may have to return to work or have someone else feed your baby your breast milk. So first of all, I want to congratulate. Right. Okay. Can you hear me, Constance? Wait a minute. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Good.
It's static.
Okay. I'm gonna roll through.
Come
Um,
in there.
so preparation of
Can you
breast.
hear me really good?
I can hear you pretty good. It's still a little something, and I guess we have to work on. I mean, finally we're connected electronically, but now the strength of our connections. But I can hear you. Um, so preparation. You have put your baby to breast, got a great milk supply established, and now you are starting to pump your milk. So some people find that it's easier to. You can't hear me?
It sounds like, I don't know, like staticky.
Okay. Well, that's no good. Let me see. I have this where I'm
Like
supposed to
sometimes
be.
like pause on your end, then it picks up.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know. Oh no. Well, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop talking. Can you hear me a little bit, Constance?
Every time you talk, it's like encrypted noise.
Hmm.
Now I hear you good.
That's because I just said That's the well. Okay. I hear you great. I
Okay.
would love for you to talk about you,
Okay.
your breastfeeding journey, and your business in terms of helping moms get back to work.
All right. So, my name is Constance Cherry, and I am on my third nursling, and so I'm a working mom as well. So I have a plan that I want to make it to at least a year with my current nursling. So we have a schedule because I work long hours. So my day start at about 4 o'clock. So I get up and I pump for work, and then the kids come to the daycare a little later because I have a daycare. So the kids come a little later. So I pump at 4 and 7. The kids arrive about 8:30. So the pump milk is pretty much ready. I go visit my nursling in the nursery around 11:30 to nurse him. He may come up earlier if the day is not too busy. I nurse him again around 4:30, and right before we drive home at around 5:30. So I understand as a working mom what it takes to meet your goal. And so we co-sleep in our bedroom, and we nurse at night most nights. Sometimes my husband's on night duty if I'm like exhausted. So this is not my first go around. So when I enroll new parents at the daycare, if it's an infant, my first question is, are you breastfeeding, when I do the phone interview, so that I can know how to support them. And it's no judgment, and I just support them the best way I can. Parents are allowed to nurse in the building if they're comfortable enough. They do have a space available for them. Before COVID came, parents couldn't actually nurse in the nursery with their child, but it's a little bit different now. We serve pump milk to the babies. The parents do have to label, date, put the time on it, and all of that. And we notate the amount of milk that they're drinking. We are open to feeding bottles, syringe feeding, cup feeding, whatever it takes. We're there to support them with no judgment. So we do encourage parents to offer a bottle at least once a day when they're thinking about enrolling, if they are going to breastfeed, because it just kind of make the transition a little bit easier on the parents and also the babies, because it's new to them. Of course, they want the warmth and comfort of mom, but it's not always that way. So we just try to make the transition as comfortable as possible. Anything else?
No, that is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And so it is important as people return back to work to have, that circle of trusted support, because that's one of the things that we need as new moms. We can go out and conquer the world as long as we know that our baby is safe and is going to be properly fed, under our instructions, and safe. That's like the biggest thing. And so if you aren't blessed enough to have a family member that you trust to watch your baby, but also be familiar with breast milk, because breast milk preparation is a bit different. And
that's awesome. Different.
Yes, that was awesome that you were saying that you were willing to do syringe or cup or whatever, but as if moms can prepare just a little bit before they head to work out. And sometimes it happens where you can't, or you didn't properly, or you didn't get enough milk, built up before you had to go back to work. And so once again, those are things that, stress you out. And so, of course, stress can also decrease your breast milk supply,
right,
on top of having to go back to work and be away from your baby. And so, the way that you laid that out with the support that your daycare gives for breastfeeding moms is just so vital and important, because some keeping it real, some daycares don't want to deal with human milk. It's a body fluid.
Right. They don't want to deal with it, but it's what's best for the kids. And I would say when I had my family daycare, I would say 98% of my kids were breastfed babies. And they barely got sick. And they of course they didn't like regular cows, so we kind of struggled with that once they turned 1. But it's okay. We can make amends. We can work with that as well. So the preparation of the milk is a little bit different, but I encourage my staff to be okay with handling it. I really like the kind. Just not a plug for kind, but I really like the kind system this time around, because I feel like I'm not wasting any milk, because it's precious. And parents need extra bottles, we provide them. They need extra bags, we provide them. Anything I can to help them. A listening ear if they want to relactate, because they didn't have the support in the beginning. We do that as well, because sometimes they do relactate once they talk to me. So
See, and that's amazing because some of our moms feel like because they don't have that support, there's so many um possibilities. I'm not even going to say excuses, just with the world we live in. Oh, what? Oh, I was enjoying my niece, not my nephew being
Girl,
there.
are cutting up.
Well, thank goodness for family support. Oh, but there's so many possibilities of a mom feeling like, oh, I can't do this, and I may need to supplement or do something else. So to know that they have the trusted space, someone who's familiar with dealing with breast milk, and also just someone that they can talk to for that support, the lactation support is just priceless. And so, as whoever it may be, professional or family, it's almost like an interview that you need to do because once again, you are entrusting your baby, but you're also in need of them listening to you and for you to feel that they're going to listen to you. If your baby, is not on a set schedule necessarily and it needs a bottle and then needs another bottle soon afterward. Once again, it's not like formula feeding, and that baby needs a little bit more attention, which technically that's how babies are supposed to, need that attention. And so some people may feel that's an extra effort, and anything that makes a mom feel like, oh, they have to, deal with my child differently, or, something like that just can make you feel funny. And so, with you saying all that, that is great and wonderful. So I thank you for spending this time with me. I told you it's going to be wonderful and sweet. Just, just honoring you as a breastfeeding mom and your journey. Getting a chance to see my nephew real quick. I miss you, girl. Miss you, sis.
I know.
Um,
So different now. So
yes,
different.
yes. But just so proud of everything in which you have been able to accomplish, even through a pandemic, girl. Go ahead. I'm so
I
proud of you. Wait,
thank you.
pandemic and new baby. Oh my goodness.
I know. I got caught up.
Don't we know? But what a beautiful blessing.
I'm going on another business trip. I better not get caught up this
Oh my goodness. It does not see, girl. I posted that, that memory, and it was like, oh, yep, that was around that time. It does not feel like it was a year ago. It doesn't feel that long.
time.
Oh, but
I
time
know.
is moving.
Yeah.
No, and I just, like I said, I appreciate you. Please let everyone know where your business resides and how you can be reached if they're in need of your services.
So I'm located at well, first I was a home daycare in
Mhm.
Shores. And my parents were like, "Oh, well, Miss Constance, we can't have another baby because you stay full." And I was like, "Well, if I expand, would you follow me?" Yeah, Miss Constance will follow you. So okay, because I know so I like a small environment myself.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
I'm a parent first. Before I'm anything, I'm a parent first. And so we looked for a building. I want to stay in the area that my parents were used to driving to. So we got the building at Barron and Sims, which is
Mhm.
about 4 minutes from where we were previously located at. And so opened we signed the lease in September. We opened. We were going through our final inspections right when the pandemic came. I was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? But we got open and we were full in like 4 months during a pandemic. So it's been a blessing. So we're located at the corner of Barron and Sims, the gray building at the intersection. And my website is www.creativehomeacademy.com. We're also on Facebook at Creative Home Academy and Preschool. So you can search us there. We do have a pretty good social media presence, and we're on Google and YouTube. We're on Instagram as well. We're all there. We're updated pretty frequently. I think our Facebook page is updated with a current special featuring my pandemic baby, my quarantine baby. So we are offering a January special for enrollment, and the details is on our Facebook page.
Awesome. What are your social media handles?
Crave Home Academy and Preschool.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Again, Constance, thank you so much for your time and energy after a very long day. That started
Yes,
at 4:30 this morning.
but it's worth it. It's rewarding to see my little chunky rolls, and I know it's breast milk.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, again, thank you. I hope that you have a good evening. I appreciate you. Love and hugs and miss you, girl. And
Dinner's
yes,
when we
say
get to.
again.
I said dinner's on me the next time we get to meet again.
Okay, all right, girl. Hopefully we'll be young enough to appreciate all that by the time it happens. Good Lord.
I
Woo.
know, I know, but just stay. I tell people to just stay positive and
Mhm.
flexible.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds kind of sexy, girl.
We're in the pandemic. This is all new to us, so to keep stress down, keep milk production up, stay
Right.
positive.
And like you said, your breastfed babies were hardly ever sick. So especially now, they really need that protection.
Yeah.
So, and they need that protection, but they need that circle of support to help continue that protection. Because obviously you are dealing with more, well, we are opening back up, but like essential workers. So they can't afford to take time off for a sick baby. So
Mm-hmm.
having, you to support getting that breast milk in to keep their immune system high so that they don't have to lose out of any work time, that
Right.
it's all connected. So again, thank you.
You're
Girl,
welcome.
I can talk to you forever. I hope you have a good evening and I
You too.
appreciate you. I'll make sure to tag you on everything as this post properly. And BSTARS, thank you all for tuning in. Oh, very wonderful announcement. BSTARS will be having a family reunion December 30th. Yes,
Okay.
please, Constance.
Really?
Yeah, so we're gonna family reunion virtually, and so the not page, the what's smaller than a page? I have a group. Please forgive me. It's B Stars Family Reunion and New Year's Party. So if you ask to join the group and you put legacy, currently breastfeeding, or supporter, there are gift prizes that will be awarded. And we're just hoping it'll be just a good time to just, see some of our B-Stars babies. B-Stars is 5 years old. Some of our babies are like over 5 years old now. So that's amazing. So please join us and join the group B-Stars Family Union and New Year's Party. And like I said, just post either legacy, currently breastfeeding, or supporter. And like I said, there'll be some prizes awarded as well along the way. All right. So all that. All right. So have a good evening, everyone. Constance, again, take care and love on my babies for me. And
Yeah.
we'll hopefully, God willing, see you all soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.